As the World Cup 2022 in Qatar comes to a close, 3 weeks of action on the pitch has overshadowed the controversies in the Western media that have haunted the Gulf nation since it was first picked to host the sport 12 years ago. Critics question how football officials could pick a country which had never before qualified for the finals, was too hot to host summer matches, and would need to build most of its World Cup stadiums from scratch. In the run-up to the games, restriction on alcohol sales drew much attention, but fans eventually shrugged off the issue, with majority, mainly female fans, saying this decision has led to a safer experience at the tournament.
Of course, it's a good call. It's a good call for the people, good call for the ladies who are staying. The many people who travel alone, they all are feeling safe over here because people are in their senses actually.
This is the Middle East, this is the Arab world, the Muslim world. We here have our own customs, our own culture. So, people should have known this and not be surprised.
Yes.
Without alcohol, everything better will be. Because alcohol makes problems. Without alcohol, better. I prefer without alcohol.
Honestly, everything I read about Qatar almost made me not want to come, because everything was so negative and very scary. It was like, oh my God, it's gonna be a nightmare, this World Cup. And when I came here, everything was amazing, and it was totally the opposite of what I read.
It's a complete joke. It's hypocrisy at its best. If the European countries, even Canada, even the United States, if they look at their issues that they have with human rights, treating the migrants, treating the migrant workers, they should not be really looking at Qatar. So no, it's a joke. We're laughing at it.
To be honest with you, the media in general just like to bring up negativity all the time in that sort of sense, where it's different beliefs, different sort of cultures. So I think at the end of the day, we need to sort of embrace each other's sort of cultures in that sort of sense.
You have to know the place before you can make the judgment. You have to come and see the place, meet the people, see the culture, mingle with the locals, and do some research to know the truth. I think the media was very biased against Qatar. All I saw here was really good arrangements, good receiving of the tourists and hospitable people everywhere.
However, 3 weeks of heroism and heartache on the pitch have overshadowed the controversies, and underdogs defeated football giants and gave people the power to believe.
I think World Cup is about spreading football, and the Middle East, it's not as popular as it is around the world, so it was a good idea for the first time to ever have it in this part of the world. So yeah, I agree, it's been a good success.
Before the World Cup, 10 years ago, I thought it was not a good choice at all, Qatar, for the World Cup. Turkey would have been much better. I think they did a great job because the stadiums are amazing and they managed to accommodate everybody. And actually, my favorite part of this World Cup is that the country is small and we could be with all the fans all together during the whole World Cup. And for me, that's what the World Cup is about, enjoying with all the fans from all over the world.